The air in the NHL trade market crackles with electricity. And in the eye of that storm, a name has emerged that could send shockwaves through the entire league. Kirill Marchenko, the Columbus Blue Jackets winger, a 25-year-old Russian powerhouse, has reportedly informed the Blue Jackets through his agent that he does not intend to sign a contract extension when he becomes eligible on July 1st. And the Montreal Canadiens, ever aggressive in their pursuit of top six talent, are right there, circling like hawks, waiting for Columbus to make a move. This isn't speculation anymore. Elliotte Friedman, one of the most reliable voices in hockey, has placed Montreal among the teams interested in Marchenko. And ESPN's Kevin Weeks amplified that signal with the Bombshell report about Marchenko's extension intentions. When two credible sources converge on the same story, you pay attention. The Canadiens are paying very close attention. Let's set the scene. Just days ago, Kent Hughes was reportedly told no by Columbus when he called about Marchenko. A flat, unequivocal no. But that was before the extension news dropped, before Marchenko's camp signaled that he has no intention of locking himself into Columbus long-term, before the Blue Jackets front office was forced to confront an uncomfortable reality. Move him now and get significant value, or risk watching him walk for nothing when his contract expires. The calculus has changed entirely. And for the Canadiens, that shift represents an extraordinary opportunity. Marchenko isn't just a good player. He's the kind of player that redefines a roster. At 6'3" and 25 years old, he brings a combination of size, skill, and finishing ability that is almost impossible to find in the modern NHL. After recording 74 points in 2024-25, he followed up with another impressive 67-point campaign, proving beyond any doubt that his breakout was no fluke. This is a legitimate, consistent, elite-level top-six winger in the prime of his career. Now, picture him in blue, blanc, et rouge. Picture him lining up alongside Ivan Demidov, two Russian-born players with elite offensive instincts, feeding off each other's creativity and vision. The chemistry potential is staggering. Demidov, already establishing himself as one of the most exciting young players in the NHL, would have a line mate who can match his skill level and add a physical dimension that forces defenders to make impossible choices. Do you cheat toward Demidov and his supernatural puck skills? Or do you respect Marchenko's powerful shot and net front presence? There is no right answer, and that ambiguity is a nightmare for opposing defensemen. The Russian connection here is not a trivial detail. It's a genuine recruitment tool. Playing alongside a good friend and countryman in Demidov, in a city that has embraced its Russian prospects like Alexander Zhuravsky and Gleb Ignatyov, could be a decisive factor in convincing Marchenko that Montreal is the right place to sign a long-term extension. The Canadiens have cultivated an environment where Russian players feel welcome, supported, and set up for success. Demidov's remarkable rookie season, leading all NHL rookies in scoring with 62 points in 82 games, sends a powerful message to any Russian player considering their options. But let's be brutally honest about the cost, because this is where things get genuinely complicated and genuinely painful. Recent trades around the league have established a brutal new market reality. Mason McTavish, a player who posted fewer points than Marchenko in recent seasons, fetched 2 first-round picks in his blockbuster deal to the St. Louis Blues. If that's the price for McTavish, then Marchenko, with his superior offensive production, his age, and his elite top-six profile, will command even more. Columbus knows exactly what they have. The Blue Jackets are a franchise also building for the future, and they will not move a 25-year-old, 70-point winger at a discount, regardless of the extension situation. They will extract maximum value, leveraging the urgency of the situation and the competitive market to drive the price as high as possible. We're talking about a package built around multiple premium assets, first-round picks, high-end prospects, potentially even a young NHL player already contributing at the highest level. This is where Kent Hughes faces his most agonizing decision of the offseason. The Canadiens possess one of the deepest prospect pools in the entire NHL, a treasure chest of future talent that has taken years to accumulate. Trading from that depth means parting with players who could become legitimate NHL contributors, picks that could turn into franchise cornerstones. The prospect pool isn't just currency. It's insurance, it's depth, it's a foundation of sustained success. And yet, The harsh reality of team building is that at some point, prospects must be converted into proven NHL talent. The window of contention for a team like the Canadiens, with Suzuki, Caulfield, Demidov, Slavkovsky, Hudson, and Dobson all entering their prime simultaneously, is opening right now. Missing that window, failing to capitalize on this rare alignment of young talent, would be an organizational failure of the highest magnitude. Marchenko fits this window perfectly. His age, his skill set to production level, and his physical profile all align seamlessly with what the Canadiens are building, adding a legitimate 30-goal, 65-point winger to a lineup that already features Suzuki's two-way brilliance, Caulfield's elite scoring touch, Demidov's supernatural creativity, and Slavkovsky's powerful, physical play would create a forward group that opposing coaches would lose sleep over. The Canadiens have become faster and more skilled over the past few seasons, which is undeniably exciting. But adding another 6-foot, 3-winger capable of scoring at elite levels adds a dimension that pure speed and skill alone cannot. It adds a physical edge, a power game, a net front presence that makes the entire team more difficult to defend, especially in the playoffs when the games tighten and the ice shrinks. There is one non-negotiable condition that must be part of any deal. Marchenko must be willing to sign a long-term extension with the Canadiens before or as part of the trade. Surrendering a massive package of assets for a player with 1 year remaining on his contract, with no guarantee of re-signing, would be an irresponsible gamble. The foundation of any acquisition of this magnitude must be a multi-year commitment that locks Marchenko into the organization for the long term, ensuring that the enormous cost is justified by sustained impact. If that extension can be secured, however, this conversation transforms entirely. Marchenko becomes not just a short-term fix, but a long-term building block, a cornerstone piece of a roster that has genuine Stanley Cup aspirations. The conversation shifts from risk management to championship construction. Columbus may still convince Marchenko to stay. Another team may outbid the Canadiens with an offer that Kent Hughes simply cannot match. These are real possibilities that must temper our excitement. But if the Blue Jackets decide to move him, and if the extension conversation yields a positive result, then Hughes must be prepared to make the most aggressive, most ambitious move of his tenure. Elite young top 6 forwards don't become available often. When they do, the cost is always high. The question that defines this moment in Canadiens history is simple but profound. Is Kirill Marchenko worth it? Let your voices thunder in the comment below. Habs Nation. Should Kent Hughes empty the vault for Marchenko? What would you include in a trade package? And where do you draw the line? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in because this story is moving fast. We are the Canadiens. We are relentless, and our pursuit of greatness never stops. Go Habs go!